Hybrid vehicles aren't all that popular yet in Germany. We want to see if we can whet bakery owner Franz Ewens' taste for two models. Franz says he thinks a hybrid could be something for him. It's not far from his house to his business, so a hybrid will work. He could charge it in front of the house and then shop too. First, we'll introduce the Volvo V60 as a plug-in hybrid. From the outside, you can barely tell it apart from a normal V60. And the R design emphasizes the hatchback's sporty looks. The trunk has only 305 liters of space, rather than the 430 liters in the normal V60. One reason is that the charging cable, which is stored under a hatch, takes up extra space. Our baker says he likes the look of the exterior and that the trunk is relatively big. There's lots of space for loading the car with baked goods and cakes, and its appearance is nice too. Next, we'll move on to one of the world's best-selling cars, the Toyota Prius. The plug-in is the flagship for the whole Prius family. 90 minutes connected to a household electric socket are all it takes to give the Japanese car a full charge. The trunk has 443 liters of space that can be expanded to 1,543 liters. The charging cable has its own underfloor storage area. So what does Franz think of our Asian hybrid? He says this car isn't really his thing. The rear end and the cargo area aren't really suited to his needs. But we're not settling for that as the last word. We're sending our bakery owner out to test drive the Prius plug-in hybrid. Together, the electric motor and internal combustion engine deliver a total of 100 kilowatts. Toyota says its hybrid requires only 2.1 liters of gasoline to travel 100 kilometers. At 0 to 100 in 10.8 seconds, acceleration is a bit weak, but emissions of 49 grams of CO2 per kilometer put the Prius among the cleanest cars in its class. It has a range of 25 kilometers running on electricity alone, and a total range of 1,200 when the gasoline engine kicks in. Maximum speed running on electricity is 85 kilometers an hour. Did driving the Prius remove some of Franz's reservations? The baker says the car drove well. It's steady, quiet, and soft. Now we'll compare. We get out of the Toyota and into the Volvo. The Toyota hybrid is a gasoline hybrid, while the car from Sweden is a diesel hybrid. We'll find out if that improves things with a little test drive. The diesel hybrid produces up to 208 kilowatts of power and burns just 1.8 liters of fuel to travel 100 kilometers. It's faster in the sprint, getting to 100 kilometers an hour in 6.1 seconds. And running emissions-free on electricity alone, the V60 can go 50 kilometers. Together with the diesel, that climbs to 900 kilometers. The Volvo's maximum speed on electric power is 120 kilometers an hour. Was our baker convinced by the hybrid diesel? He says he's really happy with his car for the most part, though it was a bit noisier to drive, but it had more zip too. So both vehicles are worthy of consideration until you address the question of price. The Toyota plug-in hybrid sells for 36,600 euros in Germany. The Volvo goes for quite a bit more, at 58,700 euros. Franz says both cars cost too much, and then there are fuel and electricity bills to consider. And for the distances he has to drive, it wouldn't be worth it. The car just doesn't have that long a service life. We suspect that as long as the German government does not subsidize electromobility, as they do in other countries, readiness to invest in alternative drive systems will remain low.